أحب الوفاء بشتى الصور، أحب الوفي الأمين الأغر، فأهل الوفاء
من الأسماء ما اصطفاه، الواحد الحي كذا المليك، والملك المالك لا شريك. الله ربنا هو الإله.
See here the difference between a knowledgeable person or the person who has the knowledge of the subject. It will start. Did you start? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa aqibatu lil muttaqin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulihil kareem. Amma ba'd. So the confusion in the society right now is that they do not know the principles of the deen, principle of the subjects, and they are attacking. That is the problem in the society. So the difference between the scholars and between those people who deal with the subjects of Islamic subjects, they know the principles. Right now the Quran and Sunnah, it is in our minds, isn't it? But there is no Quran and Sunnah. Why? Because between you and between the Prophet there is between you and between the Prophet there is a gap of 1436. So how do you take the Quran? You can't take that directly as the Sahaba used to take directly. So how do you claim that? So it is wrong. So something that you fill the gap. I don't say it is not possible, but not as the Muslim Ummah is dealing right now. So the bridge is there between Muslims right now and between the Quran and Sunnah, 1400 years back. Sahaba was directly knowing. So their generation, that characteristic. The second characteristic is once again the language in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addressed the Sahaba, they understood easily. He was addressing them, the Prophet was addressing them, they were understanding. We don't understand. So we have to fill that bridge, that gap. So how we claim, subhanallah, let the matter of the knowledge. We don't know that little bit of the knowledge. We depend totally, completely to the other people's knowledge. I mean other languages. So do you get it? So that is why the scholars, when you sit down with them, they give the principles and you understand it. So that is the difference between the taking the knowledge from the, from the scholars and taking the knowledge without the scholars. You can understand a little bit. First thing, this is the principle. The other principle is that, I can know that yesterday which questions I did not make it clear, but you all people will really keep quiet. I can say that these topics you did not understand. Easily I can say right now. Because I was explaining and you were keeping quiet because you don't have the answer for that and you are not able to object me. But I know that you did not understand it. For example, one of the topic is the medicine. I explain it. I know that what I am explaining. I did not want to go to the next step. And you are not able to understand the first step itself. You were confused. I kept quiet. I left it because I knew it confused more. That is why I kept quiet. Isn't it correct? Yes. But you kept quiet. You were not able to ask me because what I said is astonishing you and you kept quiet. That's it.
No, I follow that.
Jazakallah khair. If I ask, answer me. I'm not talking for one person, but it's general, isn't it? You said you followed me, but here the many people said yes. Similarly, many questions I don't want to once again raise it. But why escape? Because it needs a little bit extra understanding, extra deal with the subject, extra taqwa. So to understand. So for this reason, today another principle I was explaining. First principle is that the bridging the gap between today's Muslims and the Sahaba. So there's a lot of gap that can be bridged out. Like Sheikh Albani, Sheikh Bin Baz, Ummah, great people, they bridge it. They can understand the language as it is. So they can read the Quran in 12 hours, complete Quran, with complete understanding. complete Quran with complete understanding. They can read it in 12 hours. Why? Because they have read it hundreds of the time. They have searched it, the words, the meaning, the rulings, everything. If you listen to the Sheikhs, Sheikh bin Baz, blind. Sheikh Saleh right now, the Grand Mufti, is blind. But we think that they are blind with the eyes. But the knowledge is everything. I told many times. One of my Sheikh Suhaimi, around 76 years. I mentioned this story in the class. He's right now teaching in Medina University, maybe retired, and in Masjid Nabawi he is teaching. And you know that great sheikhs, when we are sitting in the class with all these people, 100 students, 200 students, so we don't have that closeness that as you have with me. Because these people, when they come, all the people ask them. When they leave, other people are with them. We don't visit them, nothing. We are Indians, and Indians Arabic and style, and also the love of the sheikhs is not but level like the Arabs love the sheikhs. Sacrifice, all these things are not there, the characteristics of the Indians. So I was maybe, in contact with him 10% compared to the Arab persons. Last year, he came to Bangalore for some treatment. He was going to Kerala, so he stopped in Bangalore, he gave the lectures. When I heard, so I wanted to visit him. First reason, second reason, those people who are in Bangalore, they wanted him to stay extra, so they were not able to convince him. They said, Sheikh Abdul Salam is his student, maybe he can try. So I said, okay, let us see. I went. Entered the room. Totally complete darkness. Because these people, whether there is a light is there or not. And 5-star, is like 5-star, but it is not a hotel, it was, what it is called, guest house, something like that, they hide it.
Service apartment.
Service apartment. Anyway, I went. Many people are sitting. Little bit light was there because the Shaykh does not need, and he came after the lecture 9 o'clock from the Fajr. So that time his legs were stretched. So his son is professor in Medina, Dr. Abdullah. So he was testing his, that you can see in the Arabs. قَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ. So these people take the Tawheed and the Shirk and the Amal also with that, because this is related to the Tawheed. So his doctorate, PhD, and the other people want to serve the Shaykh. He said, no, nobody, wallahi, nobody can do. That is the style of the Arabs. When they take the oath, khalas. Nobody should interfere because he has to break it. So that is why when you go to them in the hotel, they will say, wallahi, you don't pay. That's it. When they want to, they are serious. If you pay, that means he has broken oath. So that is why that is the way. So he said, wallahi, don't touch it. I will do that. So he was doing. In that situation, 9 or 10 o'clock, I entered last year, where 1996 I left Medina. After that, no contact, no phone. I was 10% in contact with him. I entered the room. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam ya Abdus Salam. That is what the Shaykh said. Wallah, by Allah.
They can see better than us.
That is taqwa, deen, knowledge. I was once in the company of Sheikh Albani's lecture. Brother, you remember the cricket players? Many of you. Your Prime Minister, who was that and this, who got how many percentage of the vote, and then long back ago history. Because memorization, belongs or related to the emotional involvement in the things. That is why you don't forget the stories that you have there in the 10th standard. Dramas, pictures, that and this. You know that. These people, they involved in the Quran, in the Sunnah, in the Prophet. They lived and they practiced, always emotionally involved. So a lot of blessings for them, they can't forget it. Impossible. This is something it's become difficult for us, but it is easy for them. So Albani was giving a lecture, rahimahullah, a lot of people. People were asking the question, so somebody said it is in the hadith. He said it is not in the hadith. He said I read in the Sahih Muslim. So Shaykh Albani said, you there in the Sahih Muslim, I know that, but the word that you are mentioning, it is not there in the Hadith. Done. Finished. Check it. Because Tirmidhi, Nasai, some Sahabi, Abu Dharr, and other, so someone they add the word because there is a situation in the when the Prophet ﷺ narrated. So some when the situation was there, he narrated half of the hadith story incident, but the other one completed. So that he did. Anyway, what I mean, because we are lacking such models right now. So we are thinking the knowledge is only one known speaker in Chennai, very great person, known, but then takes in Tamil. He joined the Christian after 2-3 years. Then when I was finishing, I asked him, what did you learn in 3 years? He said, Sheikh, I am 100% convinced that I am Jahil. So I said, it's okay, Alhamdulillah. That is the purpose of the Christian. That you learn, that we learn. Another person, he is engineer, 50 years old, converted Islam some 10 years back. He learned 3 years, Christian. I said him, what did you learn? He said, I was going all the peace conferences, lectures, that and these centers, doing Dawah, Islam. I was thinking Islam is very simple and short. Knowledge is also very limited. But I was thinking Islam is true, but why it is the problems and nothing? There is something. I was not able to analyze what is the something lacking. But when I came and completed 3 years, I came to know that something is that we don't know the real knowledge, which connects us with the Quran and the Hadith, as the scholar says. That is something he was missing. That something is always, all the people are missing in India right now, generally. They don't have the scholars, and they don't have the approach to the scholar, sitting down with them, taking the time. There's no seriousness. So why I said these things? Because there is another principle that I want to make today. Allah said clearly in the Quran, anyone who Imran is there now? It is Surah Al-Imran. Minha mahkamat. What is the words, brother? وَأُخَذُ مُتَشَابِهَاتٍ. Before that? No, before that. You are reading after that. هُوَ الَّذِي أَنزَلَ عَلَيْكَ الْكِتَابَ مِنْهُ آيَاتٌ مُحْكَمَاتٌ هُنَّ أُمُّ الْكِتَابِ وَأُخَذُ مُتَشَابِهَاتٍ. That is, the English made me to forget that Arabic text, Quran and the Hadith. That is the problem that I am facing after 6 years of experience. When I used to read Arabic only, always all the verses of the Quran and the Hadith I memorize. But right now, always translation, I am losing that memory. That is the problem. That is why my sheikhs become angry that why did you learn? Instead of in your field itself. هو الذي أنزل عليك الكتاب منه آيات محكمات هن أم الكتاب. Allah said, هو الذي أنزل عليك الكتاب. The one he sent down, revealed the book. No doubt about it, the Quran. Okay? There is no doubt. You can prove the Quran is the true book, isn't it? The true words of the God. You can challenge any word, anywhere in the world. But Allah, what He said, that we have to memorize. That is the principle. Hunna ummul kitab. They are the basis, fundamentals, principles of the book. In that book, there are verses. These are the basis of the book. That means principles. And some are obscure. Ukhadu mutashabihat. Something is obscure. 90% is very clear, but 10% is obscure. Obscure means it may have two meaning, it may not clear. You feel that it may be contradict to that ruling, this ruling, isn't it? But the believers, what they say, and the non-believers, the badmash people, the hypocrites, and the debaters, and the speakers, what they do, that is what Allah said. فَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ زَيْغٌ, those people who don't have the clear iman, strong iman, strong faith, فَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ فَاتَّبِعُونَ مَا تَشَابَهَ مِنْهُ. They are always busy in these verses. فَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ زَيْغٌ فَاتَّبِعُونَ مَا تَشَابَهَ مِنْهُ ابْتِغَاءَ الْفِتْنَةِ. What is the purpose? Problems, debate, challenge. It does not lead to an improvement, increment of Islam, improvement of Islam, development of Islam. وَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ زَيْغٌ فَاتَّبِعُونَ مَا تَشَابَهَ مِنْهُ ابْتِغَاءَ الْفِتْنَةِ وَابْتِغَاءَ تَأْوِيلِهِ. And they want to twist it, explain it according to what they want. وَمَا يَعْلَمُ تَأْوِيلَهُ إِلَّا اللَّهُ. That reality Allah knows. وَالرَّاسِخُونَ فِي الْعِلْمِ. And those who have the, you ask Ibn Taymiyyah, he is very clear about. And yesterday you can feel many things that was confusing you, it was clear for me, isn't it? Comparing to you. But I am not a scholar, not a knowledgeable person. Comparing to, if you see the Arabs, you sit down with them, they memorize Quran, Bukhari, Muslim, Tirmidhi, Nasai, Ibn Majah, they memorize it. We did not memorize it. Because 7 years we went there, then after that we are searching the jobs. 8 years. Maximum generally 4 years. Madni scholar means 4 years. We get extra 4 years to get masters, that's it. Nothing. Then once again we came here, we have to complete the speakers. Because what we want now, we teach, nobody understands. So that is why what we have to go, come down to the level of the society. Then they are shouting, we have to shout. Otherwise the people will not listen us. And they are, playing, making some jokes, we have to make their jokes. That's the standard that comes. Finished. This is the knowledge. What is the PhD scholarship doing in India? Same thing. What the, like the joke of the Jinnah. So, a lawyer was very expensive person and always win the cases. So he, charged millions. So they hired a person to, fight the case, but at the end he lost the case. He was, killed or murdered. So the other lawyer said, that job we can do in the 5 rupees. Why did you pay the millions? So even the PhDs or whoever is coming, what they are doing, they have to teach that simple things. So why they have to hire the PhD then? It can be 10 rupees, 20 rupees we can hire. Then the school, they want that quality. Problem with this. وَالرَّاسِخُونَ فِي الْعِلْمِ. وَالرَّاسِخُونَ فِي الْعِلْمِ, those who have the firm ilm. يقولون ربنا آمنا. وَالرَّاسِخُونَ فِي الْعِلْمِ يقولون ربنا آمنا بما أنزلت علينا. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. أيوة. كل من عند ربنا والراسخون في العلم يقولون آمنا به كل من عند ربنا ما يذكر إلا أولو الألباب. Then ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا. So راسخون في العلم, they say it is from Allah. Everything it is from Allah, and we believe in it. Believe in it. Whether we understand it or not, we believe in it. That is the point. There is no. Allah said to the Prophet, when he mentioned the creation of Isa alayhi salam and that and this, وَلَا تَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْمُمْتَرِينَ. We mentioned it. You don't have any? No. Because it is belongs to our power. So similarly, as it is in the Quran, similarly something in the Hadith. Maybe in this level, we can't understand. Or after some level, we can't understand. There is a chance. There must be a level of the knowledge. But generally, the basis of Islam, basics, 90% of the rulings and the guidance is very clear. Why do we have to go there? Why the Prophet said this one? It's okay, leave it. This is one hadith. The Prophet said, the other 90 of the rulings related to that subject itself is very clear. So why you are giving up and then you are, poking your nose in that matter? That is the mutashabiha. Okay, brother, see, Deen, Islam gives the justice. Islam says shirk, no bad man. That's it, finish. So here is a hadith, maybe we don't know the hadith, maybe it is, and to explain that hadith, we need وَذَاسِخُونَ فِي الْعِلْمِ. We need whom? We don't need whom? وَذَاسِخُونَ فِي الْعِلْمِ. رَاسِخُونَ فِي الْعِلْمِ, do you understand what does it, what I mean? In-depth, strong, firm, knowledgeable people. So we need, but our super Salafis, they need the Quran, that is, they don't need the وَذَاسِخُونَ فِي الْعِلْمِ. Isn't it? Do you think that I'm, not giving the evidence for a stand that I am discussing with you? Huh? We don't have the Rasikhun fil ilm, but the people were there in Ummah, Rasikhun fil ilm, they were there. Imam Bukhari, Imam Muslim, Imam Tirmidhi, they wrote not only Bukhari, Imam Bukhari's 5 books is available in the market right now. He wrote many books. 5 is available. خلق وأفعال العباد، جزء ضعف اليدين، انفراح خلف الإمام، التاريخ الكبير، التاريخ الصغير، صحيح البخاري، الأدب المفرد. 7 I remember after 6 years of English. Available market. So these people last year on a film, they wrote it. I don't say you follow them what they said, but at least you read what they said. How they explain, wherever you are not understanding. So these people who are objecting the Quran, Orientalists, Christians, and these people, always they come. Allah said in the Quran, وَضْرِبُوهُنَّ, beat the wives. Why? What Allah said, be kind with them, give them the mahar, they have the inheritance as the men, okay? And don't be harsh with them, they are created with a curved, ribs. Be kind with all these things, forget it. Why Allah said? That is the problem. And our women also always they read the newspapers and they say this is a question mark problem. And you need not only beat, more than that sometimes. Because the husband, example, if you work in a company, you work in an office, you work in a school, they will pay you 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. But how much mental, burden, abuse, emotional hurt that you get it? Why you did not do this job? Why you are late? Why that? Daily. Isn't it? That is the way. But here, husband is giving you what he is not giving. What he is not giving. But after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your clothing, your, expenditure, your emotional rights, taking care of you, everything, boy, can't be imagined. They will get 20,000, but if you see the husband itself, if I live in one room, in one bed, I will change with the 4 people. But with the wife, 20,000, 25,000, then change, then the traveling, my mother, my father, journey, we have to drop them, bring them back, because Mahram, princess, she does not what we run, we capture the place, everywhere. Car is old, change the car. What we are not doing, think about it. That we don't discuss. And why is beating unjustly? Unjustly haram. Allah did not allow to be unjust with a dog, with a cat. When he beats, he is taking care of you, he is a manager, he advised you, he did all these things. At the end, that is the injustice is there. He is feeling that you are not being, if he beats without his rights, then he is a cruel person. Allah will punish him. That is not allowed, haram. So justice is there, that he wants to continue the life. He does not want to throw you in the river like the other people are doing. They want to get rid of, they go to the honeymoon, they push her. Somewhere, push her. That is what the non-Muslims do that. Okay? He does not want that. He wants that continue the life. But you are disturbing him. Always why there, who there, why you have money, you gave your money to your father, your mother, why giving the charity, why you are late, why you are going for the workshop, all the problems. What is the benefit? College is paying for you, nothing. All these questions. Once, twice, that time, this, there are many steps, isn't it? And then he says, see here, I divorce you. That is simple, or that you beat her, keep quiet and continue the life. That is, what is, give the option for a wife, any wife, go there. Two options. I don't know, I will beat you, otherwise I will divorce you, what she accepts. So Allah knows better. Anyway, this is not my subject. My subject is that playing for what? Mutashabihat. All the society, all the newspaper. Faqtul al-mushrikeen. Kill the mushrikeen. They took it in the Quran. From somewhere. Who is this mushrikeen? Al-mushrikeen. There was the Prophet ordered to kill the mushrikeen. Prophet was not ordered to kill the Hindus right now. Isn't it? And what was the circumstances? There are many verses about that. If you have the bag, if you don't have, they have breached you or not. All the explanations are there. If the Muslims have killed the Hindus, then we have ruled India 1000 years. We did not kill, and nobody kills it. So, this is the mutashabih. They play with this. Okay, brothers? So, maybe some ahadith, some ayat, even I am not able to convince you about that. I am not able. But totally our deen is very clear. Every person, every village person, knowledgeable person, civilized person can understand it. Basics are very clear. Worship one God, that's it, finished. Matter of the moon, when we have to, Seviyan, Shir Khumma, we have to eat. It is not very important. Don't celebrate the Eid. Celebrating Eid is not compulsory. Nothing. No scholar said throughout the history. That is why we always say, any opinion you will stop. Take the opinion stand. We ask you, who is your scholar? Or what's the previous scholar said? Nobody said the celebrate the Eid. Celebrating Eid is compulsory? Fasting is compulsory. Fast 30 days. The day of Eid, the Muslims are fighting, you go and sleep. Don't perform the Eid prayer also. The Eid prayer is not compulsory. That is the scholars understood. We people, if they debate, they fight, that means what? They don't have first. Second thing, if they have little bit knowledge, what they have? They have no, they have the desire of showing off, desire of not ikhlas, don't have the ikhlas. Ikhlas means everything, every action should be for God, not for insulting the Muslim, showing our power, our party, that forget it. That is what is happening in India. People use in Medina, Saudi Arabia, the government search the people. When the government pass the rules, they accept the job of party because Allah said, Ubaidah, governor. Otherwise they don't accept it. Hundreds of the time. These scholars, whoever you are seeing, great scholars, they are doing their job because Allah ordered them, otherwise they don't want them to do the job. Never. Even the lectures in Masjid al-Nabawi in Makkah, the king writes the letter because the society goes there and asks the king that these Sheikh Mukhtar and Sheikh Fawzan, that scholars, they are very great, eligible scholars, they are sitting in the house, they are not giving any, please order them. So he sent the letter that you have to start, give the lecture in this book there, that time they comes. Following the ruler, that is Allah said in the Quran, Atiullah, Atiul Rasul, Ulil Amri minkum, and the Prophet said, Ati Amirak. Ati Amirak, you are Amir. So it is the way for that they hide. But we here, we print ourselves. Maximum. And right now everyone is what? Selfies. In the WhatsApp. YouTube, they are sitting down and recording them on YouTube. This is a fitna. Everyone wants that show. Pictures is haram, whether it is that, in the mobiles, anyway. But it's become common. Haram. You people are Tawheed people, you have to learn the Tawheed and practice it. You should be above the society. Isn't it? Okay, so mutashabihat, somewhere maybe why it is that it is. Our deen is clear. Somewhere maybe Allah said to the Prophet, وَلَا تَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْمُمْتَرِينَ. Don't have the doubt.
ربنا هو الإله له من الأسماء ما اصطفاه الواحد الحي كذا المليك والملك المالك لا شريك الله ربنا هو الإله له من الأسماء ما اصطفاه.
Admission open for 2019-20. Bachelor's and Masters in Islamic Studies.
Aspire College of Excellence at Chennai and Bengaluru.